My beloved child, I need to tell you something shocking today. Something that will challenge your theology. Something that will shake your understanding. Something that will transform how you see your relationship with me. You changed my mind. You actually changed my mind. Completely. And I know what you are thinking right now. I know the questions forming in your mind. I know the confusion rising in your spirit. But God, you are unchanging. You are the same yesterday, today, and forever. Your word says you do not change like shifting shadows. How can I change your mind? And you are right. I am unchanging in my character. I am consistent in my nature. I am stable in my essence. My love never changes. My faithfulness never wavers. My goodness never diminishes. But my actions respond to your actions. My decisions respond to your decisions. My plans respond to your prayers. This is the mystery of relationship. This is the power of partnership. This is the dynamic of intimacy. I am sovereign. I am all-powerful. I am all-knowing. But I have chosen to work in relationship with you. I have decided to partner with humanity. I have determined to respond to prayer. And when you pray, things change. When you intercede, circumstances shift. When you stand in the gap, destinies are altered. Not because you manipulate me. Not because you control me. Not because you obligate me. But because I have given you authority. I have granted you influence. I have released you access to my throne room, to my heart, to my plans. And when you use that authority, when you exercise that influence, when you access that place, things change. Decisions shift. Plans are modified. And yes, sometimes my mind changes. Completely. Let me show you this in Scripture. Let me prove this to you from my word. Let me demonstrate this through my history with humanity. Abraham interceded for Sodom. He negotiated with me. He bargained with me. What if there are 50 righteous people? What if there are 45? What if there are 40? And I responded to each request. I adjusted my plans based on his intercession. Moses stood in the gap for Israel. When I was ready to destroy them for the golden calf. When I declared I would wipe them out and start over with him. And Moses interceded. Moses pleaded. Moses reminded me of my promises. And I relented. I changed my mind. I altered my plans. Because of his intercession. Hezekiah was sick unto death. I sent Isaiah to tell him to get his house in order. Because he was going to die. The verdict was given. The sentence was pronounced. The outcome was determined. But Hezekiah prayed. Hezekiah wept. Hezekiah reminded me of his faithfulness. And I changed my mind. I added 15 years to his life. I reversed the sentence. I altered the outcome. Nineveh was scheduled for destruction. Judgment was pronounced. The timeline was given. 40 days and Nineveh would be overthrown. But the people repented. They fasted. They prayed. They turned from their wicked ways. And I changed my mind. I withheld judgment. I showed mercy instead. The woman with the issue of blood was not supposed to be healed that day. Jesus was on his way to Jairus' house. He had a specific mission, a particular destination, a planned healing. But she pressed through the crowd. She touched his garment. She activated her faith, and healing flowed. Plans were interrupted. Direction was altered. The schedule was modified. Because of her faith, because of her action, because of her persistence. The Syrophoenician woman was not supposed to receive healing for her daughter. Jesus said so explicitly. I was sent only to the lost sheep of Israel. But she persisted. She argued her case. She demonstrated faith. And Jesus responded, Woman, great is your faith. Let it be done as you desire. The plan changed. The mission expanded. The mind was changed. This is throughout Scripture. This is consistent in my word. This is the pattern of my relationship with humanity. I have plans. I have purposes. I have intentions. But I respond to prayer. I adjust to intercession. I modify based on faith. Not because I am weak. Not because I am uncertain. Not because I am inconsistent. But because I am relational. But because I value partnership. But because I honor faith. And you, my child, you have done something. You have prayed something. You have declared something. You have interceded something. You have believed something. that has changed my mind completely about your situation, about your circumstance, about your future, about your destiny. And I am issuing this alert today. I'm sending this announcement right now. I am making this declaration in this moment. So you know, so you understand, so you recognize that what was planned has changed, that what was scheduled has shifted, that what was determined has been modified because of you, because of your prayers, because of your faith, because of your persistence, because of your intercession. And if you are hearing this right now, if something in your spirit is leaping, if you sense that this word is for you, then I want you to do something. I want you to type in the comments below, "My prayers changed God's plans." Not, "Maybe my prayers matter." Not, "I hope God hears me." But, "My prayers changed God's plans." Present truth, established fact, current reality. Because when you declare it, something establishes in your spirit. When you speak it, something solidifies in your faith. When you announce it, something confirms in your understanding that your prayers matter, that your intercession counts, that your faith makes a difference. So go ahead right now. Pause this message. Go to the comments. Type, "My prayers changed God's plans." And let that declaration empower you. Let that statement strengthen you. Let that announcement transform how you see your role in the kingdom, in the battle, in the partnership with me. Now let me tell you specifically what changed. Let me reveal exactly what shifted. Let me show you precisely what was modified because of what you did, because of how you prayed, because of how you stood. First, the timing changed. What was scheduled for years from now is happening soon. What was planned for months ahead is occurring now. What was set for weeks away is manifesting immediately, because your prayers accelerated the timeline. Your intercession hastened the schedule. Your faith sped up the process. I was going to take, but my prayers changed God's plans. Present truth, established fact, current reality. Because when you declare it, something establishes in your spirit. When you speak it, something solidifies in your faith. When you announce it, something confirms in your understanding that your prayers matter, that your intercession counts, that your faith makes a difference. So go ahead right now. Pause this message. Go to the comments. Type, "My prayers changed God's plans." And let that declaration empower you. Let that statement strengthen you. Let that announcement transform how you see your role in the kingdom, in the battle, in the partnership with me. Now let me tell you specifically what changed. Let me reveal exactly what shifted. Let me show you precisely what was modified because of what you did, because of how you prayed, because of how you stood. First, the timing changed. What was scheduled for years from now is happening soon. What was planned for months ahead is occurring now. What was set for weeks away is manifesting immediately, because your prayers accelerated the timeline. Your intercession hastened the schedule. Your faith sped up the process. I was going to take you through certain preparations, through specific lessons, through particular tests that would require time, that would demand seasons, that would need years. But your prayers demonstrated you are ready now. Your intercession proved you are prepared now. Your faith showed you are equipped now. So the preparation timeline shortened. The lesson schedule compressed. The testing period reduced. And what would have taken years is happening in months. What would have required months is occurring in weeks. What would have needed weeks is manifesting in days. Second, the route changed. What was going to be a long journey is now a short path. What was going to be a difficult road is now an easier way. What was going to be a winding trail is now a straight highway. Because your prayers moved obstacles. Your intercession cleared barriers. Your faith leveled mountains. I was going to take you the long way around. Through the wilderness. Through the valley. Through the desert. Not to punish you. Not to delay you. But to develop you. But to strengthen you. But to prepare you for what you would face at the destination. But your prayers accomplished what the journey was meant to accomplish. Your intercession developed what the wilderness was supposed to develop. Your faith strengthened what the valley was designed to strengthen. So the long journey became unnecessary. The difficult road became avoidable. The winding trail became obsolete. And I changed the route. I shortened the path. I smoothed the way. Third, the method changed. What was going to require your effort is now my miracle. What was going to demand your work is now my grace. What was going to need your striving is now my provision. Because your prayers activated my supernatural intervention. Your intercession released my miraculous power. Your faith triggered my divine assistance. I was going to let you try. I was going to let you work. I was going to let you strive. Not because I am cruel. Not because I enjoy watching you struggle. But because the trying teaches. Because the working develops. Because the striving strengthens. But your prayers demonstrated faith beyond natural effort. Your intercession showed trust beyond human ability. Your persistence proved reliance beyond earthly power. So I changed the method. I removed the trying. I eliminated the working. I canceled the striving. And I am doing it supernaturally. I am handling it miraculously. I am providing it divinely. Fourth, the magnitude changed. What was going to be small is now large. What was going to be limited is now abundant. What was going to be sufficient is now overflowing. Because your prayers expanded my response. Your intercession increased my blessing. Your faith enlarged my provision. I was going to give you what you needed. What was necessary. What was adequate. Not because I am stingy. Not because I am limited. But because that is what you were prepared to steward. That is what you were ready to manage. That is what you were equipped to handle. But your prayers demonstrated greater capacity. Your intercession proved larger readiness. Your faith showed expanded ability to receive, to steward, to manage. So I changed the magnitude. I increased the size. I expanded the scope. And what was going to be small is now large. What was going to be limited is now abundant. What was going to be sufficient is now overflowing. Fifth, the scope changed. What was going to affect just you is now impacting many. What was going to bless just your family is now blessing your community. What was going to help just your circle is now helping your city. Because your prayers shifted from personal to corporate. Your intercession expanded from individual to collective. Your faith grew from private to public. I was going to do something for you. Something personal. Something individual. Not because I am selfish. Not because I am limited. But because that is what you asked for. That is what you prayed for. That is what you focused on. But then your prayers changed. Your intercession expanded. Your focus broadened. You started praying for others. You began interceding for many. You commenced standing for multitudes. So I changed the scope. I expanded the reach. I increased the impact. And what was going to affect just you is now impacting many. What was going to bless just your family is now blessing your community. What was going to help just your circle is now helping your city. Sixth, the outcome changed. What was going to be good is now great. What was going to be better is now best. What was going to be victory is now overwhelming victory. Because your prayers raised the standard. Your intercession elevated the expectation. Your faith increased the possibility. I was going to give you good. Better than what you had. Better than what you lost. Better than what you experienced. Not because I am moderate. Not because I am cautious. But because that is what you expected. That is what you believed for. That is what you declared. But then your faith grew. Your expectations rose. Your declarations increased. You started believing for great. You began expecting best. You commenced declaring overwhelming. So I changed the outcome. I elevated the result. I increased the victory. And what was going to be good is now great. What was going to be better is now best. What was going to be victory is now overwhelming victory. Now let me tell you why this matters so much. Why this is so significant. Why this is such good news. Because it means you are not powerless. You are not helpless. You are not at the mercy of circumstances. You have authority. You have influence. You have power. Through prayer. Through intercession. Through faith. And when you use that authority, when you exercise that influence, when you activate that power, things change. Plans shift. Outcomes alter. Destinies are modified. Not just in small ways. Not just in minor adjustments. But completely. Totally. Dramatically. And this should transform how you pray. This should change how you intercede. This should revolutionize how you stand in faith. You are not just hoping I will do something. You are not just wishing I will move. You are not just wanting I will act. You are partnering with me to make it happen. You are cooperating with me to bring it to pass. You are working with me to manifest it. This is the power of prayer. This is the authority of intercession. This is the influence of faith. It changes things. It shifts circumstances. It modifies outcomes. It even changes my mind. Completely. And I am not bothered by this. I am not threatened by this. I am not uncomfortable with this. I designed it this way. I planned it this way. I intended it this way. Because I want partners. I want collaborators. I want co-laborers. Not servants who blindly follow. Not robots who mechanically obey. Not puppets who simply comply. But partners who engage. Collaborators who contribute. Co-laborers who participate. In bringing heaven to earth. In manifesting my will. In establishing my kingdom. And you are that partner. You are that collaborator. You are that co-laborer. And what you did, how you prayed, how you interceded, how you stood in faith, changed my mind completely about your situation, about your circumstances, about your future, about your destiny. But I also need to tell you something else. I need to warn you about something. I need to prepare you for something. Not everyone is going to understand this. Not everyone is going to accept this. Not everyone is going to believe this. Some people will say it is heresy. Some will claim it is false doctrine. Some will insist it contradicts Scripture. Because they have a fixed view of sovereignty. Because they have a rigid understanding of my nature. Because they have a static theology of how I work. And they cannot reconcile the idea that I am both sovereign and responsive. That I am both unchanging and interactive. That I am both in control and in relationship. But do not let their theology limit your experience. Do not let their understanding restrict your faith. Do not let their beliefs diminish your prayers. Because I am bigger than their boxes. I am more complex than their categories. I am more dynamic than their doctrines. And Scripture proves it. History demonstrates it. Your own experience confirms it. When you pray, things change. When you intercede, circumstances shift. When you stand in faith, outcomes alter. And sometimes that means my mind changes. Completely. So keep praying. Keep interceding. Keep standing in faith. Keep using the authority I gave you. Keep exercising the influence I granted you. Keep activating the power I released to you. Because you have access to my throne room. Because you have connection to my heart. Because you have partnership in my plans. And what you do matters. What you pray counts. What you declare makes a difference. Not just in small ways. Not just in minor adjustments. But in big ways. In major modifications. In complete changes. Even in my mind. Now let me give you some instructions about moving forward. About walking in this new reality. About operating in this shifted circumstance. First, stay in prayer. Do not let the change make you complacent. Do not let the shift make you casual. Do not let the modification make you careless. What got you here will keep you here. What brought this change will maintain this change. What shifted my mind will keep my mind shifted. So stay in prayer. Stay in intercession. Stay in faith. Because the battle is not over. The warfare continues. The enemy still opposes. And you need to keep praying. Keep interceding. Keep standing. To maintain what you gained. To protect what you received. To sustain what changed. Second, stay in faith. Do not let doubt creep in. Do not let uncertainty take root. Do not let questioning grow. Because doubt reverses faith. Uncertainty undermines trust. Questioning weakens confidence. And you need faith. You need trust. You need confidence. To receive what is coming. To walk in what changed. To experience what shifted. So stay in faith. Stay confident. Stay assured. That what I said is true. That what I promised will happen. That what changed is permanent. Third, stay in expectation. Do not let time dull your anticipation. Do not let delay reduce your eagerness. Do not let waiting diminish your excitement. Because expectation positions you to receive. Anticipation prepares you for manifestation. Excitement readies you for breakthrough. So stay expectant. Stay eager. Stay excited. About what is coming. About what is manifesting. About what is being released. As a result of what changed. As a result of your prayers. as a result of your faith. Fourth, stay humble. Do not let this revelation make you proud. Do not let this truth make you arrogant. Do not let this reality make you haughty. Remember who changed whose mind. Remember who responded to whom. Remember who has the ultimate authority. I changed my mind because I chose to respond to your prayers. Not because you forced me. Not because you manipulated me. Not because you controlled me. But because I love relationship. But because I value partnership. But because I honor faith. So stay humble. Stay grateful. Stay worshipful. For this privilege. For this access. For this partnership. Fifth, stay sharing. Do not keep this revelation to yourself. Do not hide this testimony privately. Do not hoard this experience secretly. Share it. Tell it. Declare it. So others can be encouraged. So others can be inspired. So others can be activated. To pray. To intercede. To stand in faith. Because if your prayers changed my mind about your situation, their prayers can change my mind about their situation. If your intercession shifted your circumstances, their intercession can shift their circumstances. If your faith altered your outcome, their faith can alter their outcome. And now, before we conclude this message, before I release you into this new reality, before I send you forward with this revelation, I want you to do one more thing. I want you to subscribe to this channel if you have not already. Because this word you received today is powerful. This revelation you gained is significant. This truth you heard is transformative. But you need ongoing teaching about prayer. You need continued instruction about intercession. You need regular encouragement about faith. And this channel is one of the primary ways I am providing that ongoing teaching, that continued instruction, that regular encouragement. So your subscription is not just about following content. It is about staying connected to what you need to maintain what you gained, the wisdom you require to steward what changed, the understanding you depend on to walk in what shifted. So go ahead and subscribe right now. Let it be part of your commitment to this revelation. Let it be included in your dedication to this truth. Let it be connected to your determination to walk in this reality. Now hear this final word, this concluding declaration, this ultimate truth. You changed my mind. Completely. Not because you are powerful. Not because you are worthy. Not because you are special. But because you prayed. But because you interceded. But because you stood in faith. And that prayer, that intercession, that faith, it moved me. It touched me. It influenced me. And I responded. I adjusted. I modified. My plans for your life. My timeline for your blessing. My method for your breakthrough. My magnitude of your provision. My scope of your impact. My outcome for your victory. Everything changed. Everything shifted. Everything was modified. Because of you. Because of your prayers. Because of your faith. And now walk forward with confidence. Move ahead with assurance. Step out with certainty. That you are not powerless. That you are not helpless. That you are not at the mercy of circumstances. You have authority. You have influence. You have power. Through prayer. Through intercession. Through faith. And when you use it, things change. Plans shift. Minds are modified. Even mine. Completely. This is your revelation. This is your reality. This is your authority. Walk in it. Use it. Steward it. You changed my mind. Now watch what happens next.